to the big house. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not your normal matchup. Battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Grimstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. That's complete downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Orgy. Receiver. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Gonna run it. It's Miller. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Does a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Third down after that running play. Or it's snapped to the back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And he drops back in the gun. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's tackled, but only first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Orgy. There's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. And that catch is hauled in. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice for...
They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. Mission. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Pickoff teams on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Turner choosing to field this one. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. They bounce back here. Looking for a gap. It's Miller. Stops short the marker after just a short game.
This team was spread it out over the years, has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a winning game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. I think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical until last week. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to put pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Spin back. We're going to throw for the first down. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number one. And here comes the punter onto the field. With the return, it's Morgan. And the return, it'll be brought down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. It reached the end zone the last time out. Tried to do the same thing here. Play action here on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is for a big gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It will be first and goal right there.
Well, it's kind of a soul rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open. You make it in for the score.
Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll try to add the lead now in the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Quarterback looking to scramble. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. The back's got it. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Orgy. Quick throw to his receiver. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. And he's got his man open downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Set it down for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open lane downfield, and it's caught. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The pocket breaking down. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Corner's back out now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
That's caught. It's Morris. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's second down here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's Orgy. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays.
And looking for a big play here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Running out of time in the pocket. Powers through.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. We're going to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Catch hauled in here over the middle, into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Is back on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. He's running out of time here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
They'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Dropping back, it's Orgy. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Able to move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left on the half, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for a halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Haynes. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
He'll throw it now. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
When they don't make the completion here, the timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. And this defensive coordinator may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball.
Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Caught over the middle. It's Prentice. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. The DB's backing off from the line now. Finds his receiver. Gets enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's intercepted right to the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Handoff to the back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Breaks the tackle to get back to line scrimmage, but that's it. Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. Big gain, lose the ball in enemy territory. They'll spot it down here to 31. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Nice grab. It's Morgan. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And the pressure still hasn't gotten to him. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds, but a nice game.